Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We are continuing our Manor Lords playthrough. We left off last time by discovering that if you have nobody in your livestock trader, you're not going to trade any livestock. And since the last time I recorded this, we've actually had an update, ladies and gentlemen, and we are not on the updated version, because that, I believe, would force us to be on a different save. We will, however, move to an updated version, and we will start a new game. However, first off, the one thing they have gone and fixed is that dead oxen finally disappear. So, if you have had your oxen go and die on you in unfortunate accidents, or by raids, or maybe just through oxen abuse, I hope not, because that's just cruel. We now have the ability to get rid of dead pack animals, and that means you can now replace them. I'm not going to at this stage, because I don't have any need, but that's where we're at. Now, we only have 5 months of fuel. That's probably just because we have a lot of people. That can be solved. We are going off to get more berries. We are playing. Yeah, let's go and fast forward a bit. We have sent some more people back off to go and get some more berries, and we should have a lovely full field of wheat at some point as well. Now, we don't get much wheat because this is not a fertile land, but I think we'll be okay. So as I said, we're trading in some more sheep. The idea is to get wool. Hey, look at that. Look. That cute little sheep. Look at him go. Good old Christina. Ain't she cute? Anyway. So we will be getting lots of sheep, but slowly. The idea is so we can get wool, and then with wool, we can go ahead and start making cloaks, and hopefully get some level 3 burgage plots, because we can equip our militia with gambesons at level 2. However, gambesons are actually kind of hard for us to make. On the other hand, mail shirts are not hard for us to make. So we can skip straight to level 2. Sorry, level 3 burgage plots, because that's the level you need to be able to equip mail shirts. Then all I can say is that would be glorious. So, like I said, we're doing okay for food. I'm not actually worried. It says we've only got 5 months food, but I'm really not worried. Like I said, we're now starting to grab those berries, and we should have all of those harvested before winter rolls back around. And so on that, I have put my tailor's shop. Oh, in fact, no, I haven't. I'm going to put them to making clothes. I need dye, however. Dye, obviously, I make from berries. Berries, I'm going to wait to start getting dye from berries until I get my first harvest. Once I've got my first harvest, I can then start up the windmill and also get a communal oven on the go to start baking bread. And so with that in mind, hopefully, are we starting to get any wool? We have 1 wool, so now we have 1 wool. Let's go ahead and in the industry tab, make a weaver's workshop. Now, I believe I said I was going to go and put this right next to my sheep farm. A little back farming area here with the villagers in the middle, with the church, and of course my iron mine at the other side. And we are doing wonderfully on iron, I do believe. We now have 13 pole arms and 12 small shields. I think we're going to go for about 50 of each, give or take. And we have 30 iron ore and 33 iron slabs, which is plenty. More than enough. So my weaver's workshop is now up and coming. My amount of wool I am getting should increase over time. I am increasing my livestock count to 10 sheep. I'm going to go up to 20, but I don't want to go up there straight away because obviously I want to keep an eye on the money. We are going to go up to 10 sheep, and that of course will allow us to get wool a lot faster. A new family started moving in. Fantastic. We've still got space for 5 more families. So we've still got a nice bit of growth in us. And with that, let's put 1... Oh, let's not. Let's put 1 in the weaver's shop. Now, my communal oven... Residential... Nope, farming. I am thinking... I'm not sure if I want to put this up with the farm stuff or down in town. I mean, given it's a communal oven, so therefore used, you know, by the community, I feel like I want it down in town. Also makes me think I need it near the pub, because, you know, you go out, you get drunk, you leave the pub, and what do you need? A kebab! Unfortunately, we don't have kebabs on this. This is medieval times. So instead, we'll have some lovely loaves of bread. However, we don't need that yet, as we don't even have any wheat yet. We will harvest in 102 days. So that will take a little while. What I can go and grab, however, I could probably start leaning towards dye. So let's go into the industry again. Workers convert berries into dye. Now this is going to be up. I'm going to put it right up here next to my harvester. I'm going to have a dyer's workshop next to the berries. Next to the forager's hut. I mean, it makes sense. I am also, I think, where are we up to? Oh, we're in spring. We've got plenty of time. Berry deposit is actually shrinking because I'm farming it quite heavily. So let's go ahead and fast forward. And the main thing we're really looking to do is to get our manor house built. For that, we need more timber. We need... what are we up to? We need 11 more timber. We've got plenty of the rest. We just need more timber. On that, as we have plenty of the rest, I mean, we have 148 planks. I am going to go and turn off my saw pit. Save myself some logs. And see if we can't get that construction up and running. The other thing we're going to go and do is, because I, of course, want to get some more influence. I need to get 2k in order to get towards being able to claim the province from the good old Baron, Hilda Vort, or whatever his name is. Wait, what? Stocks damaged by weather. The chicken coop. Was it the chickens or the eggs exactly that got damaged by the weather? Now you're just being ridiculous. Anyway. Who ever heard of chickens and eggs being damaged by weather? I can... No, I'm not going to increase any of the burger spots because that would take away some of my timber. And I want my timber. Up to 38. We will slowly get there, folks. We will slowly get there. And my harvest comes in 76 days. Why is my harvest decreased? It was on 225 a second ago. I feel like the growth has reset. Oh, that one's on full growth. Minimum crop growth for any kind of harvest is 15%. Well, it's not growth 100%, so I'm going to force that early harvest. Hoping that turns off once I have in fact harvested. 12%. 12%. 91%. So I assume that means I now have 39 wheat. Means I need one person in my windmill. Which also means I need to go ahead and build that communal oven. Go and build it. As I said, we want it right next to the pub. And with all of that, I have 16 dyes, 1 wool. I can assume that you are in fact producing clothes. It's just a very slow game because I do need more wool. Have someone in communal oven. Let us get our wheat is being completely mashed up into... Oh wait, the windmill converts grain to flour. How do I get grain? Did that happen at the farmhouse? Wheat is threshed into grain, that is correct. So now that's gone and happened. Yep, the grain is being made into flour. And we should very soon have some bread. Should very nicely get us through the winter. Along with... Oh, we've got more herbs. We have some wool. We have some dyes. We should hopefully now as well start getting clothes. And with the clothes will hopefully come the ability to get level 3 burgage plots as soon as, of course, I get a tavern as well. Which is sorely missing. And I'm just about getting food stall supply. At least 3 types of food. It is a bit of a struggle. We've got plenty of berries. Kind of, I think, trying to get some bread in there. How are we doing? We have plenty of flour. Just haven't... Oh, we've got a piece of bread. We've got a piece of bread, ladies and gentlemen. Great things are happening. Look at that. 3 types of food. Yeah, we do need a tavern supply, so we do need our barley. Alright, other fields looking. You can be forced to harvest early. You can be forced to harvest early. You guys are fully ready, as are you. No, not quite. Growth within 52%. Come on. Keep on harvesting that wheat. They're all wheat fields, I believe. Yes, they are. I think it's because I started them at a really bad time, because I sowed them in... I don't even know when, to be honest. Oh, we're growing again on that one. Let's unforce early harvest on all of those. Oh, now we're harvesting anyway. That means we are going to get some barley. Oh, look at that yield that's going to come in. Next harvest 5. What does it say? My yield's 200 and something. I am so confused. Estimated resources produced. Days left to harvest. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Let's see what we get. So far I've gotten 0 barley. Stocks damaged by weather. Oh, what? My field... My wheat got damaged. In the rain. Okay, we've got 1 barley. Barley. I'm thinking the final number will be around 5. I mean, my barley is on 2%. I'm going to change that to wheat. That's not even got any point to it. Barley 21. How much barley did I get? I got 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I got 2 whole barley. Okay, they're actually harvesting the fields when they're supposed to be in harvest. Not going to get me much extra wheat, but it will get me a little bit. Oh, and we do have a random tree in our field. Okay. So not too bad, except I don't think that barley is a viable option. Oh, we can blacksmith and pause production. And my joiner, armor joiner, can pause production. We do have a little bit extra on the goods while those trades are so expensive. Now I will get about 5 per shield. I need to sell at least 12. I'll be looking to sell about 37. Okay, so that is worth it. Establish trade route. Export. Down to 50. Down to 850. Too many. Down to 50. And then pole arms. 144 they sell for 8. I'm going to be selling about 20 4 of them. I'd call it 25 to make maths in my head easy. That'll cost me about 200. Not really worth it. I'm perfectly honest. Now, something I do kind of want is barley. Now, something they have implemented in the beta update, which I love, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, and I cannot wait to play with, is a better trade system between your regions. They've got a button that allows you to tick it on here, and you can export either off the map to the world, or you can export and import to just between your regions, which is fantastic, because if I go ahead and... Are we still making taxes? If I go ahead and conquer this second region, as I've gone and said, it will be massively... Yeah, that's my logging camp, that's fair. That's my saw pit. I assume someone left a log there. Yes, they did. And... a burgers plot level 1? I think so. If we go ahead and, for instance, conquer this region, which is the one that I've said I want to conquer, this is a massively fertile region. So I can then focus this region on growing crops, and as this region doesn't have any iron, for instance, I can trade the crops from this region to this region for iron, which is fantastic, because that is something that I think is slightly missing in this current alpha version. Like I said, it's now in the beta version, which we can go and play, and that would be amazing because it allows you to actually specialize your regions without having to, you know, for instance, I've kind of had to put a little bit of crops in here, which I probably would do anyway, but I'm not going to lie, I'd probably, 2 of these fields probably would not exist. Maybe even this third one here, if I didn't have to specialize my regions. Why? Because I just go and take the other region, make it my crop region, and it becomes the breadbasket of my empire. I say empire in very big air quotes, folks, but you know what I mean. General, open castle planner. Can we? We're down to 36. I have not spent any timber. Where did it go? Now, of course, generic storage is full. Does that mean these guys have stopped? Waiting, waiting, waiting. Yes, it does. Now, that's kind of annoying because I need... means I'm going to have to go and build a second logging camp just to get this done. So... I say that. Do I? Construction. Roads, no. Construction, it's going to be nothing in here. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm in construction. Gathering. Can we specify a storehouse for something? Logistics. Storehouse. Distribute goods using generic storage. But they don't put logs in here, it would seem. Oh wait, construction. Yes. Turns out logs are not an option. Which is a shame, because that means I can only store them in my timber yard. And that's not very big, folks. That is not very big. And so none of these guys are cutting anything because it's full. And so that leaves us with a problem. Yep, there is no other way I can solve said problem. Means... oh wow, I've also lost all... oh yes, I've lost all my planks because I turned that off and I kept using them for pole arms and shields. So let's turn that back on. That means my loggers can also go back to work eventually as well. That also means... you guys can come off for now, because the berry deposit is finished. One of you, if I can find it, can go onto my hunting lodge. Aha, found you. One of you can go onto my hunting lodge, because that now has enough animals for you to carry on. And so what I'm going to do is just down by here. This is very much not ideal. I am going to go and build another logging camp Gonna go and build it on the road. Take out a couple of these trees, or in fact, I'll probably just leave them. They can get whatever's closest. These few here. Not really what I want to do, but I need to increase the amount of logs I've got, basically. And I wonder if that means that people here will also then start maybe leaving logs at this logging camp, because that would be quite useful, if I'm perfectly honest. And what I'm also actually going to do is, my money has shot up wonderfully. Let us up this to 20. For me to import an oxen, it costs 20. If I go to a hitching post, or even a stable, they have decreased the price of. I thought ox used to be 30. Let's put another ox in there. And right, yes, we have to wait, don't we? Only get one for every 30 days. Can actually put 2 people in the stable here. Lambs. I wonder what the difference between lambs and sheep are. Obviously, I know the real life difference. But I do wonder what the difference is in game. Right, so we're going to go and get that logging camp built, and then we will move on to our manor house. We've kind of given up on the idea of barley, because it's just not going to work. So I need to import barley. And so to do that, it's only going to cost me 36. I think that's fine. Let's establish that trade route. I want to import, and I want to make sure there's always 30 barley. Not a huge amount. I don't know if that'll quite be enough, but we'll try that for now. What else I want to do is... How many people have I got left? 6, yeah. Let's put one more on there. And one more on there. Because... Not my blacksmith. My armorer. I am going to turn production back on because... I want to... go back to trade. I want to trade out excess helmets to make myself a little bit of money to offset the barley. Hopefully that allows us to keep in profit. And everything will be a good one. How are we doing? How's my... Oh, plenty of yarn, lots of wool, lots of dyes. You can in fact calm down now because I'm going to run out of berries. I almost have run out of berries. Bread does exist. Fantastic. And does that mean... Enough supply of any of the following materials on the marketplace. Linen, leather, yarn. So... the second one. There you go. That's what level 2 is. Shoes, clothes, and cloaks. Now, I don't think I have any clothes. No, I do not. I assume you are making... You're obviously not making fast enough. Now, I wonder if that's because I have made the back garden terrible. I didn't think it really mattered for something like a tailor shop. I mean, what are the people doing? Waiting, waiting, getting fuel and supplies, waiting, waiting, going home. Right. Let's pause, let's unpause. Requires refueling. Now, I also have plenty of fuel, I can tell you that much. I have 11 months supply of fuel. I have so much, it's ridiculous. I only have 3 months worth of fuel, of food though, so that is a bit of a problem. We are getting more bread. We have lots of grain, lots of flour. Yep, we are fine. There's no worries about any of that. I'm going to take one person off there because they did a fantastic job of getting these fields sorted. So I think they can do it with one less. Now the logging camp. Let's put a family in there. And, folks, we're going to come back. And when we come back, this manor house will be built. Let's have a look, shall we? And so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not glorious by any means whatsoever, but our little manor house Now has some walls, a couple of small towers, and its own little tax office, which is not bad at all. Now, I'm going to stop giving the tithes to the church. Doesn't seem to have given me really much influence anyway. And I'm actually quite short on food. So, on that note, let's not do that. Now, I do need to... I can grade you... Can I grade you to level 2? I can. Fantastic. Let's upgrade you to level 2. That guy's then going to become my brewer. So I can hopefully then start supplying the tavern. Which means this guy then should hopefully get tavern supply. And on that as well, we should then hopefully get some level 3 burgage plots. Now, these level 1 burgage plots, I am very tempted to simply turn these into vegetable gardens because we need the food. We're going to have a brewer. We've got a joiner. We'll probably do with a cobbler. We've got a tailor. And we're not going to get the bakery extension. We've got the blacksmith. We could do a Fletcher as well. And so I think... Oh, we've got a... That's... Yep, that's yeah, it's level 1. I think everybody else is assigned. Yep, everybody else is assigned. So, with that, we can upgrade some people to level 2. But I'm going to hold off very briefly. We're on 16 timbers. And my biggest focus right now is getting that to a level 2. So that I can get the tavern supply up and running. We are... How are we doing on... We have... Where's my malt levels? We have 31 barley, because we are bringing it in by trade. But we were. I've actually turned it off for a second. And we have malt. We have 12 malt. It is slowly coming in. And the reason I turned it off is because we are down onto 99 regional wealth. I've started to export iron, because, quite frankly, I have lots of it. We don't make much, only 3. I am going to still be exporting shields, which will turn back on. Because that did actually drop, because we oversupplied the market. It was not very good. But we'll keep those exports going. We are still only on 2 months' food. That should hopefully pick up. Berries are coming back in. Bread is pretty stable, actually. We have so much flour, it's not a worry whatsoever for myself. So that will keep coming in. Yeah, we don't really have much in terms of vegetables and eggs. Hopefully the extra couple of vegetable farms will help that out. I am going to actually make you a vegetable garden as well. I like how that then turns off their food stall supply. Interesting. And I don't know why we do have... Oh, we've only got 1 family unassigned. We can go and sort that out. Because what I've gone and done is to get my manor house built a bit faster, I put people in the stables. And so what that will allow... Now I don't think I need a livestock trader anymore. I do not. Global market is undersupplied. Prices are higher than usual. That's probably because I went and bought them all. That is still growing. Can I even... Do you know what? Let's get a 3rd family in there. Let's see how much of this berry deposit we can exploit. Yep, we have our lovely 20 sheep in our pasture. You know what? Let's go and have a really good look at them. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. Our beautiful sheep. Again, in the new patch, they've changed the behavior so that they flock together a bit more. So they actually look like a herd of sheep, as opposed to running into every single corner. That'll be quite a nice little update. See as well, a nice little herd of sheep running around one of your fields. And so there they are. Of course, what else do we have? We have vegetable gardens behind us. Let's keep going through. We've got more vegetables. We are growing cabbages, ladies and gentlemen. Cabbages, cabbages, and more cabbages. And then over here, let's go have a look at our cloak makers. I also figured out why they weren't making any clothes. I think they're actually called clothes. It's because you need linen to do that. And I'm not producing linen. I'm producing yarn from wool. So I needed to make clothes. So we are now making cloaks. This lovely man in the corner. He is, I don't know, whittling a piece of wood in the corner. Not quite sure what's going on there. But he is making... That looks like a baker's paddle. Just stuck in the wall. That's a bit weird. So he is making me some cloaks to help with the global clothing supply. And if I can just get my tavern working, which... Let's take a quick run over here, folks, and let's see how that level 2 burgage plot is doing. Oh. There goes a piece of timber being delivered to it right now. Oh, I hear construction. I hear construction on the go. Oh, don't let me get in your way, guys. You just carry on. Pretend I'm not even here. And so there you go. Our level 2 burgage plot is being constructed very nicely. And once that is done, we shall get a brewery up and running. And hopefully get some tavern supply. Because this is a Welsh town, ladies and gentlemen. We need a pub. In fact, I'm surprised I've only built one pub. We should have like 3 or 4, really. There we are, our pub. Can I go in the pub? Oh, I can go in this little outhouse. This is actually just... I wonder if that's where we're going to keep our barrels. We've got our stables. And... the outhouse? We don't want to know what goes on in here, folks. We just don't want to know. And it would be very nice, folks, I tell you what, if we could just sit down at one of these tables for a while and admire things as they go on. Now, there's nothing going on yet. As I said, we don't have a brewery just quite yet. We do, however, a yield 21 in 143 days. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, it's not much, but it's not bad. We still have 28 barley, so I mean, it's actually lasting quite a while as well. And how are we doing? We've just got our last piece of timber transported. Let's have the construction finish. Beautiful. Let's turn you into... Do I not have... I have the planks. I have the gold. Thank you. Let's give you the brewery extension. We need 5 planks. And once that has been put in, ladies and gentlemen, we should hopefully start to get some beer. We have some cloaks, fantastic. Enemy unit has been spotted. Oh, hello. Where are you? You're there, you're coming in a beeline, probably straight for me. I would say so, but that's great actually, because I do need a little bit more influence. So if I take these guys out, and I'm assuming, yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, oh, 4. How lovely. I am actually going to go and... Did I ever make a second unit? I didn't. Well, I can get Spear Militia. That's very easy. I'm going to go and make a Polearm unit. Because, as you can see, they're filled up already. And they will also have helmets, because we've got plenty of those going around. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Now, our trading post. How are you doing in terms of materials? Iron ore, still trading fantastically. Helmets, still trading fantastically. The wealth, it's holding. It's not really going anywhere yet. Our food supply, on the other hand, has grown, which is also fantastic. And so, we should be okay for a little while. I mean, they're all the way down here. They are... Yeah, they're definitely they're coming in a beeline pretty much straight from my manor house, which is fine. I will simply head them off, well, here, basically, on the main road. I wonder if my manor will shoot at them. And I suppose if I had archers, I could put them inside the manor house. That's something else that's been upgraded in the new patch, or changed, kind of changed back in the new patch. The archer damage, if I remember, the numbers have gone from 40% to 75%. So they nerfed them with the early access release. I think they went, I'm guessing, from 100 to 40. And now they have gone from 40 to 75. So that should hopefully make them nice and useful again. Let's fast forward. I'm not too worried by that army. Let's go back to normal speed. People! Transporting, transporting, waiting, transporting, transporting, and transporting. I assume by transporting, they're going to get me some wonderful things. Now, requirement for the burgage plots. Like many of our citizens, it needs ale to function. Yes, it does. Now, I'm not quite sure what the people do in this. I assume they sell the alcohol. We do only have one free family. Wow. I suppose, of course, we've just gone and taken, well, 2 families away from the level 2 burgage plot. Which means I think we do need a couple more houses. Now, that's fine, because we need to build some houses around our, I would say around our mining pit, but I'm not sure if I can get a road out. I think I blocked myself in. I did. Interesting. Now what that will mean is you have a road available coming up here. Have a road coming up that way. No, don't want to quite curl in. I'm just going to make a massive loop. But like I said, I would like to be able to join this in somehow for a shorter route. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Because like I said, I kind of blocked myself off. That is all right, folks. That is all right. And so what that means is we're going to go and build some more burgage plots. We're going to build some quite big burgage plots. And these guys are going to go and become farmers. Now what does that give me? Only one level? Only one double? Oh, well, 3 doubles? Or I started with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles? 1, 2, 3. No, 6 singles. We'll go for 3 doubles. Yep, happy with that. And then this is definitely not going to be that many houses. I was thinking just 1, but I think I need to change it. The garden. In fact, I don't think it has a garden. No, it doesn't have a garden. Well, that can't be happening then, can it? That does have some very weird gardens. Let's not go and build houses by there. Let's go build houses by here instead. Go and make them all doubles. They do have very small gardens. You know what? Let's... whoops. Go and build a road going out here so that I can... Where's my houses go? I'm on the wrong thing! That's where my houses went. Let's make that 2. Done. Right, that'll give me a few more families. Now, where has that army gone? Oh, I lost them. Oh, no, I didn't. Hey, they're getting close. They are getting close. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave this episode there. Do we have beer? Beer. Beer. Is that coming to food? Nope. Where do we hide the ale? Commodities. Ale. 0. Gosh darn it. And what I'm going to do... I'm going to take 1 off the farmhouse. Try and help these get built a little bit faster. And we're going to leave them doing that. I am also going to take actually 1 off... that's how half my workers went. 1 off the forager's hut. And I think, ladies and gentlemen... As I said, we're going to leave the episode there, and when we come back, it is time to raise the militia and see off those darn bandits. And so, until then, ladies and gentlemen, as per always, stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy.